Please be seated.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello.
This is a case of Hammond versus James.
Thank you, Jerome. Good day, everyone. Good day. Mr. Hammond, you are here in court desperate for DNA results. You say the defendant went behind your back and opened a child support case claiming you are the father of her 4-month-old daughter, Nyasia. You're hoping today's results will prove you are not the biological father before the child support order goes into effect. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. James, you say Mr. Hammond is your daughter's father, and you are adamant today's results will prove it. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, Mr. Hammond, you were recently served child support papers?
Yeah, well, I got the papers right here.
Let me see the evidence, Jerome. You are submitting into evidence the paperwork you received.
Right.
Explain to the court what this is.
Okay, well, on the paperwork, it lists me as the father.
Dear Christopher Hammond, Regine James has asked us to open or reopen a child support case for the child listed above.
Right.
Okay. And so when you got that paperwork, what were you thinking?
I'm like, man, I need a DNA test, straight up.
So, Mr. Hammond, take me to the nature of your relationship. How did you all meet?
Okay, I dated her for a couple years. I moved away for like 4. And during that time, I had a relationship with Miss Kiera. So, you know, me and her was kind of rocky at the time. That's when I reconnected with Miss James.
So you were doing a back and forth, but at some point ended up dating both of these women at the same time.
Like I said, you know.
Like I said.
Both of them knew. Well, she didn't know.
He actually said that he's keeping her under, he didn't want her to know because he was just getting money from her.
Yeah, that's what I told her.
He said that's how he got his truck.
That's what I told her because, like I said, I was back and forth. This is my girl. Just like you got your baby daddy.
He's a liar, though.
That's it. She got a dude,
lied about
and
everything.
I had a woman. So we
he
just
lied
keep
about
it
everything.
just like that.
He said.
So the point is, it your position, Mr. Hammond, that both women were aware that you were sleeping with them at the same exact time, and they were comfortable with that?
Kiera wasn't aware.
Keep it 100, as you would say.
100. Kiera was aware. Wasn't aware, she was.
I was aware?
You feel me?
Okay.
So what you're saying is Miss James bought into the arrangement.
Right.
So, Miss James, is that your...
Actually, when he told me he was going to get money from her, I said, go ahead. I'm not going to give you my money. You need to find a job or something. I'm not going to take care of a grown man. Right. And she could do it. I'm not going to do it.
But you were still having sex with him.
We were. He was always at my house.
He was always at your house?
Yeah, he was.
So right before Nyasia was conceived, you all weren't in a real relationship.
No.
But you were having sex.
Right. At that time, she got pregnant in March. So,
who did?
She has a baby by him already. I got pregnant in August. She got pregnant in March.
You were both pregnant at the same time.
Right.
While this young woman was pregnant with your child,
right. And
you were still having sex with Miss James.
Yeah, of course. That's what I said. Well, we all know that because they're, you know, kind of close. So that's why I say, of course, because it's close. But what I'm saying is, you know, let's get back on topic. She called me and told me that she was pregnant, right? I found out from someone else, and then we met and talked about it. That's when she said, you know, she don't want nothing to do with it. Or she don't want me, you know what I'm saying, in her baby's life because I wasn't the father. That's what she told me.
That's a lie. Actually, we met. I was at work, and we had met and sat down, and he was telling me how he's so sorry that he did it or whatever. He shouldn't have got her pregnant. This is the truth. And he was just telling me, like, he messed up, and he's like, I have a plan or something, I guess, to take, I don't know.
Hold on 1 second.
Right.
Stop whispering things over to your girlfriend. Let's stay on topic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
okay. Let's be on topic. Let's be on topic.
Right.
Cause see, I know the plot of distraction.
Right.
Don't distract her from hearing the testimony that Miss James is gonna tell about what you were talking about to her when she was already pregnant and the way you was lying back and forth so that you could keep having sex with 2 women and then get 2 women pregnant potentially at the same time. So let's stay on that topic.
Right.
Okay, keep going with your topic.
So we actually had met up. I was at work and he was like, I want to see you. So I, on my break, I only had 10 minutes. I said, you got 10 minutes to tell me what you wanted to say because I don't want to hear it. So we met up and it wasn't even about the baby, honestly. He was like talking about how he should have never, you know, had sex with her and lied about everything he lied about. And
were you pregnant at the time he had this conversation?
At the time, yeah.
How did you tell him?
I actually texted him, and then a family member called me and was like, are you sure, you know, that's his baby? And I was like, no, I'm not sure because I honestly had sex with another man earlier that day.
Oh. Earlier the what?
That day, and he knew it. It was on my birthday, actually.
Yeah.
And we had sex 3 times. When I spent the night at his house, went to work from his house the next day.
Whose house? Mr. Hammond's?
Yes.
So you saying you had sex with another man and had sex with Mr. Hammond on the same day because you know it's because it's your birthday?
Right.
You actually submitted a calendar to the court, and we need to review this. If you want more episodes of Paternity Court, make sure to subscribe and click on the notification bell. So August 6th, in the morning, you have sex with another man.
Right.
And then by 5 o'clock, you're having sex with Mr. Hammond?
Actually, he called me later on that night, and we had sex 3 times, back to back.
And all of this sex was unprotected?
All of it.
Even with the other man?
Yes, it was.
So you know you're wrong?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So on this calendar that was submitted to the court, Nija's birthday is May 6th. When you went to the doctor for your checkup, they gave you a conception date of August 6th, which was the actual day you had sex with 2 different men.
Right.
So if you did, and there is another man that you had sex with, how are you so certain it's Mr. Hammond's baby? It's really now, we at a 50-50 split right now.
He's old, really old. So I think that his chances of like having kids, his sperm is not strong.
Oh, the other man is an older man?
Yeah, older man.
How old?
60.
60. Your Honor,
Ooh, as my grandmother would say, well, I declare.
Your Honor, I don't think I'm the father. That's just,
that's
just real. She had sex with him first, and then she's still with the old dude. You had sex with him after that. So how am I the father?
Is this the only day you were intimate with her, Mr. Hammond?
No, it wasn't.
What is going on here? Are you engaged to be married?
Yeah.
Honestly? Since when?
Since when?
Last year.
What kind of engagement is this? I'd like to hear from your fiance, ma'am. Please stand up.
Stand up.
State your name for the record.
Kiara Johnson.
And you are Mr. Hammond's fiance?
Yes.
You tell me what kind of engagement this is.
Well, first off, she's always known about me. She's the one who texted me every single time that he supposedly talked to her.
And you are comfortable with just 3 months before?
I am not comfortable with what is going on, and he knows that.
Do you feel like it's going to end?
Hopefully. I'm pretty certain that he is not messing with her anymore.
It's almost as if I can't believe this. So in the monitor, we see Mr. Hammond's son. That would be with Miss Johnson.
Right.
And then on the right is Mr. Hammond's potential daughter with Miss James.
She doesn't look nothing like my son.
She looks like me. She looks exactly like me.
My son looks like her too, but got a lot of my features.
If you want to see my son.
Okay, that's fine.
A picture is worth 1,000 words.
Yeah.
Because just looking at this picture, it just dawned upon, I think, everyone in the gallery how sad this is.
It is a sad case because these are children. They do not deserve this back and forth problem, and I wouldn't have been a part of it if I knew that they were sleeping together when I got pregnant.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, she did.
But you're still a part of it, and no, Miss Johnson, but you're still a part of it when you know that he's sleeping with her while you're engaged.
And we will deal with that when we go home.
Oh, so you didn't know this?
I did not know that.
You just found this out sitting in this witness chair?
Oh, yeah.
It's not funny.
It's not.
It is. He calls me when.
Okay.
So he calls you
me
blocked?
when he wants to see me, and I go.
I call
don't care.
And you just
number.
come running,
Yeah,
but...
she never had my number. So
No,
how
but
would
you're
we text
sleeping
her?
with this older man that has other kids that don't want to even take care of your baby, and you're upset, and
How
you want
do
to blame it
know?
on him.
See, she's delusional. How do you
No,
know all this?
it's around the
How do you
grapevine,
know?
just like you
How?
doing
How?
all this other
DNA.
stuff with the many
Jerome,
How do you
Jerome,
know?
go pop the popcorn.
Please, I want to know too.
Go ahead. What else? What else?
I had to think that one.
What else?
a mess.
I ain't got nothing else to
Because when
say.
I
just
found,
wanted-
when I texted her on some woman level, and I asked her, "Is that Chris's baby?" She said, "No, that's not his baby. I don't want nothing to do with you guys, and you guys could have a happy life, and I have nothing else to say to you
I
guys."
did tell her that.
She did say that, and we blocked each other.
Why is it any of her business? Period. Like my
I'm the
baby,
fiance.
him, he don't have nothing to do.
It is my
Obviously not.
business.
Hey, let's get some order. I'm done with
Yeah.
this. Y'all doing a whole bunch of nothing.
Man.
So listen. Do you have a relationship with Niaja, Mr. Hammond?
No,
Oh, you've never seen her.
no.
He said he's not gonna do anything for her until he finds out if he's the father or not.
So you weren't there for the birth.
No.
You didn't even show up for doctor's
But
appointment.
the other guy was there.
And so you're saying that's true.
Yes.
Does the older guy think Niaja's his daughter?
Well, he don't care. He said he's gonna take care of her regardless.
But does he think he's her father? Have you told him he was? Okay,
No,
I see
didn't tell
that
him-
smile.
No, no.
What's
The
that
thing is,
mean?
like, I told both of them. You know, I told him when I found out I was pregnant. Like, I had
But
sex with
you're
two-
opening up a child support case against Mr. Hammond. If the other guy already said he's gonna take care of her and he's obviously got the money to do it, why didn't you put him on the child support papers?
Or sign the birth certificate.
Well, my thing is, I just want to just try to eliminate him, see if he's dead or not. If not, then obviously the other guy.
Oh, you're doing process of elimination.
Right.
Okay.
It's either you do or you don't, because you stay
So-
going back to him if
so-
supposedly you want
I
him.
don't.
If I call you,
want
you
him.
gonna come running. I ain't
Hold
gonna
on,
call you
Miss
no more.
Johnson,
I'll come
stop.
tomorrow.
Miss
I'll come
Johnson,
tomorrow.
Miss Johnson, stop. I can't let you live in this nonsense. Like you're working this up. Stop yourself. You talking about it's obvious she wants him. It's obvious your fiance want her. Stop the nonsense. He told, it's here. It's here. The train done pulled into the station.
He actually told me it
If I call,
doesn't.
she
He
come
actually told me it don't
running.
have to
So
be 2
it-
years.
And you
It's
call
easy.
it.
Yeah,
This
because
is my
it's
point.
easy.
And this is what I'm saying to you. I am not gonna be able to change this dynamic between the two of you.
Right,
I can't change that.
right.
It's a chemistry I don't even think you guys understand. Really. Because you keep calling, she keeps coming, y'all arguing, but y'all still having sex. Only thing I can do is to say to this young woman, I hope you watching this. You all are in a cycle that neither one of you are committed to breaking. I can see the exchange in the courtroom. And I've allowed this to play out. And God bless you, Miss Johnson. You just over there.
Man.
No, really, really.
No,
you
the
just
cycle
need a
is being
capital D
broken,
for
for
denial
sure,
on your
after
chest.
It's gonna be
You
broke.
are in denial. This thing is happening.
Delusional.
And the reason why he gets to be with you two, because you get yourself so worked up that it's all gonna be Miss James' fault, and she wants him and she's doing this. But at the end of the day, this is very real. You've got to make a decision as to whether or not this is what you want your life to be.
Well, that's fine.
And you have to think about that. Moving forward, I don't know what that envelope says. I don't know if he is or if he is not Niaja's biological father. But what I would bet my bottom dollar is she gonna go back over to his mama's house and he gonna meet her there. Give me the envelope. These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows. In the case of Hammond versus James, when it comes to 5-month-old Niaja James, it has been determined by this court, Mr. Hammond, you are not the father.
Okay. That's fine.
You are not the father.
I'm just glad we just got it out the way.
All right. Now that we have the truth, we always talk about in this courtroom, we get one level of truth and then we seek a next level of truth. I said it before I opened the envelope, and I know it to be true. This isn't over between the two of you.
It's over with. I don't know what to tell you,
Hey,
but I know it's over.
listen, it could be. It could be. But what I want to say to you is, if you allow the same patterns to occur, it won't end.
Right.
Right?
Right.
And there's a part of that that should be very, very, very concerning for you, Miss Johnson. There is something that he has for this girl that he has not cut off yet. And I would just caution you to think about that. This is what an engagement phase is for. You can't be pointing across the aisle about what Miss James is doing and what Miss James said and what Miss James, right? Because your real problem's in the bed next to you. Miss Johnson, do you want to go talk to Dr. Jeff?
Sure.
I want you to. You head out this courtroom right now and you go get to talking.
Okay.
You two know what this is. You know it's an unwritten thing between the two of you that says, no matter who I'm with, I'm never letting you go. And that's why we're here. I'm done. You do the work. I know what's happening. You gotta do the work. I wish you all the best. Court is adjourned.